Hey guys, Professor M here with MajinPlanet.com, and today I've got Kickback. That's right guys, we've got Kickback, which is the latest Transformers Legacy toy line. Again, I'm gonna still nitpick about this box. I don't like the box. The box artwork is pretty nice. You know, he's a 14-step changer. It looks pretty good. Mr. J said he's gonna skip out on him simply because he was kind of like under the impression that, you know, are they gonna make all of them for the scale? Because I do have a Kickback from a couple years ago to compare it to. So let's go ahead and let's get this guy out of the box. Kickback comes with these two purple translucent swords. They also do attach to the wings. He also comes with his blaster gun, which is, you know, it's standard. It's fine. It comes with like a little barrel, it comes with a barrel right here, kind of like, you know, like where all the bullets are going out or the lasers. You know, it's got hollow pieces in there. You know, it's a Hasbro product. I mean, the gun is fine. He'll hold it just fine, just like this. All right, let's take a look at the figure now. I'm gonna say this right now, he's fine. I think he's a little too big for being an Insecticon, but I mean, what I was saying before with the scale, I'm not sure about the scale of this line. I feel like they're just kind of making everything. I feel like he should have been a core class. Honestly, he should have been like a smaller size. Like, so here's our core class Skywarp. I can get him to stand properly, and you can see the difference there. Now, obviously, Skywarp is not that tall. He's much taller, but I think I would have preferred to have him as this size, and him, even though the scale is not correct, I would rather have the Insecticon be a core class. The figure itself is fine. It has pretty decent articulation. You know, the arms can go out like this. They can bend. There's no fist articulation. Nothing. Well, actually there is. Well, no, there isn't. It looks like there should be. It looks like it should twist, but it doesn't. It does do that, but that's due to transformation, and you can, you know, that's the transformation deal. Bends at the elbow. It also does bend here as well, but again, you're cheating it. That's due to transformation. It does have a waist swivel. A head is on a little loose ball joint. I mean, you can get kind of a little bit here. It does rotate all the way around. A little bit of forward, almost nothing back. Let's see, he can do the splits and the full Monty, all that. He's got, you know, standard articulation in the knees. Toe has, you know, forward, again, due to transformation, no back. It does have some ankle tilt. It's really weird. So there's this motion right here where it actually detaches, but I didn't know. I was like, wait, is this like some kind of weird like combination mode or something that they're gonna be doing with the Insecticons? I wouldn't be surprised, but yeah, I think this is mainly just for the tilt, for ankle tilt. But yeah, it's kind of a weird choice. You know, spins all the way around if you really need to do that, if you get more articulation out of him. These things rotate full 360, so you can have them, you know, display them as you like. You could have it back like that if you want. You can have them like the traditional G1, or like most of them has them up. The ears, they're very fragile. I'd be very careful with the antennas. But they do go forward and they do go back, but that's about as far as I'm going to push mine and everything like that. So let's do some comparison. So here he is with Drag Strip. Here he is with Bulkhead. Yeah. There's Bulkhead without his head. And then once again, here he is with a core class of the same line. So you can see how that works out if you're looking to display these guys. Now, I did mention at the beginning of the review that I do have another version of Kickback that I wanted to show, and this is from I believe it's the Power of the Primes. But here he is with Kickback from Power of the Primes, and he doesn't stand very well. He's a little top heavy, but you can see the drastic differences. And that Kickback is almost the same size. Actually, it is the same size as a core class. So you can see the difference in the scale. I do like the yellow wings much better than just the clear translucent. And you can see there is some robot kibble on the back of him where he looks like he cleans up pretty nicely. We'll do more comparison with him when we get to insect mode. But yeah, if you look here, he cleans up very nicely. There's very little insect like, you know, you just have kind of like right here, and then the wings, which is also part of his robot mode. But yeah, that's mainly all there is to him. Don't think he scales all that great. He looks good in robot mode. Let's get into the bug mode, his Insecticon mode, and we'll talk about that. All right, guys, let's get him transformed. His transformation is pretty simple. The first thing you want to do is I just kind of like bring these up, and then you can do like this. Bring the arms up, and what you want to do is you want to bring these down, and these are going to go up. So just push those up, which then you can then flip the hands in to this hollow spots right there, and you pretty much got the arms done for the most part. Now the head's going to spin around, and you want to take the ears and push them forward. There is a panel in here, which you need a tool. So it's just you just want to kind of pop it up. And it's just a face shield. That's all it does. It covers the face. Okay? And then you want to flip them around, and you want to push the toes in. Okay? And then you just lock the knees. The knees will lock in forward. Then you want to grab these right here, bring out the foot, and spin it around. Bring the foot, spin it around, and then you want to take this and just want to kind of do that, and you can just kind of maneuver everything as need be, and you know, just kind of get them, you know, and kind of like just, oops, there we go, kind of angle it any way you want. But there's Kickback in his Insecticon vehicle, whatever you want to call it, mode, his grasshopper mode. And I'm gonna tell you guys right now, this is ugly. This is horrible. This is horrible. And like Mr. J is gonna tell me I told you so. Let's look at the articulation. Now the wings have the same articulation it did in robot mode. The arms, they can come out like this. You can move these down. You can move these upwards. You know, you can shift these like this. You know, that looks a little better than what the instructions tell you to do. Just kind of, that looks a lot better. You know, it looks more like insect arms than the other way. The legs, the same articulation. You do have a little bit of articulation here, and then you do have toe, you know, articulation. There's hollowness inside here. It's kind of unsightly, but it is what it is. It's a Hasbro chug line figure. We've got like the little ports right here. So the gun, because of this piece right here, it's limited to how it can port in, but you can port it in like that, be a shoulder cannon. So he can have a shoulder cannon. There's also ports on the feet, which doesn't, because of the little panel, doesn't plug in, but you can plug whatever into there. The official configuration instructions have it plugged in on the belly. He has a gun there. Now the head theoretically in robot and vehicle mode and his bug mode here doesn't move, and that's it. And I guess it's supposed to be a mouth. Guess you can do that. That's pretty much it. It doesn't have any other articulation. That's disappointing. Super disappointing. And then because the gun just kind of sits, so you have to have these upwards more like this so that the gun doesn't touch the ground. The other thing I want to mention is these wings, these like little laser swords. They have these little panels right here, and they plug in, as I showed you earlier, they plug in. There's little grooves right here that they can plug into, and it doesn't look that good, but it's weapon storage, I guess. If you need some kind of weapon storage, you know, I usually store all my accessories in a box, but you can do that, you know, I guess that's a thing you can do if you want to. It is what it is. But let me go ahead and let's show him the other one. And here is the Titans Return Power of the Primes Kickback. And as you can see here, I like this one much better. This one has, you know, looks more like a grasshopper, and whereas this guy looks really good in robot mode. He looks really good in bot mode, in insect mode, where he does not look good. So, you know, if you have this one, you could theoretically display him in robot mode with this guy, and then insect mode with this guy because of the size differencing. So there's that. And for a bit more vehicle comparison, here he is with Dragstrip. So he is significantly larger than Dragstrip is in vehicle mode. Overall, my initial thoughts on this guy is he's fine. He looks pretty good in robot mode. His accessories work. You know, I think with the purple translucent little like wing accessories can plug into the arms like that, and then you can hold them like sabers. It looks good. It looks okay. The gun looks fine. He's very posable in robot mode. If you are looking to get a Kickback, I would suggest either going third-party route if you have the money, or if you can find like the Titan / Power of the Primes versions on eBay, or even if they're still for sale at any like, you know, any kind of retail store or online retailer, or if you can find them that way, I would definitely pick it up. I don't recommend this guy, so unfortunately for the $22 price point, I don't recommend it. Even as just for the bot mode, which looks great, but the insect mode doesn't look that good. The transformation is very simple. It is 8+ though, so I mean I can't really argue too much about the simplicity of it. It's just kind of, I just feel like with how complex and the engineering that Bulkhead was, and how intuitive and how unique I felt Dragstrip's ultimate being, considering how much I've messed with it, and being that it's a combiner, it's part of a bigger combiner for the same price point. These are all the same price point. These are all $22 price points. None of these are leader classes. These are all deluxe classes. And I feel like so far out of the Transformers Legacy line that I have reviewed and looked at physically in hand, I'm gonna say Kickback is so far the weakest one. Now, you can get this guy online. You can get him at Walmart.com, Target.com. You can also get it from Hasbro Plus. It's still in stock. If you're looking for this guy, I don't recommend picking it up at the $22 price point. If you can get him on clearance in the next like 6-7 months when the first wave starts going on clearance, definitely pick the guy up at that point. But as of right now, I don't recommend this. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoy watching this video, guys, be sure to hit that like, and if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. It really helps us on the YouTube algorithm, and it gets more videos out to more people, and more people can join the discussion. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time.